Okay, so leg day video. I've posted literally everything except for legs so far, so here we go. This is going to be the full leg workout that I've been doing since I'd say about late 2020 when the gyms opened back up again. One of the movements in the video, I'll talk about it when it comes up, is something that I recently implemented. So just showing off the leg creds real quick. The quads, I'm very quad dominant because the first like 4 years of my lifting, I did like mostly high bar squats. That's pretty much it. And then for the past like 3 years, I've been doing low bar. But I developed some crazy quads because I just trained the crap out of what is it called? Quad extensions. Like I spammed them like crazy for years, and I still do it. So also the genetics plays a part, but right now quads are looking fantastic. I have a pretty simple routine, and I just want to talk about the simplicity behind it and the fact that you don't need to actually do like a crazy amount of different exercises or anything weird like that. Like you don't have to train a specific programmed type of workout where you're at RPE 8.5 for this many reps and blah blah blah. You know, all that powerlifting, power building mumbo jumbo. So I keep it really simple, and I think the proof is in the pudding. My legs look the way that they do from this type of training. So I recorded one set of every exercise with the exception of squats. I did squats. I did two sets. I filmed 2 sets of squats, but I'm actually doing a 5x5. Most of the time I'm doing a 5x5 for squats. Today I was doing a 4x like 6 to 8 because I just wasn't feeling that much energy in the gym during this video. That's another thing. If you're training and you're just not feeling the like central nervous system output that day, like you need to be smart and be able to adapt to the workout. So you can adapt to the conditions of how your body is feeling, and you could lower the weight, up the reps, whatever it needs to get done so that you can still have a really good lift. So I went up to 405 for the max weight. No, sorry, 455. I only recorded the 405. I know that sounds funny, like I'm just trying to sound like I do more squats or I could squat more than I do, but my videos are on TikTok, like you can see the 5-plate squats, all that stuff. But so right here, 405, I did 7 reps on this. I'm doing low bar. I start every leg workout with heavy squats, or at least decently heavy, and then like a 5x5 will be the heavyweight. If I'm doing a little bit lighter that day, then I'll just do like 6 to 8 reps. Or sometimes even 10, depending. If I'm feeling like really good and I'm still doing high reps, I'll do like 10 reps or something like that with a slightly lighter weight than I usually do. But right here, I mean, 405 was feeling pretty heavy, I'm not going to lie. Usually it feels pretty light compared to, when I'm doing like 465 or 495. But today just wasn't, not today, I didn't record this today, but you know what I mean. In this video, I just wasn't feeling it. But I want to talk about specifically what is like so optimal for legs. Going on the extremes of both sides is what helped me develop such good legs. What I mean by the extremes of both sides is in each workout that I'm doing, I'm training heavy strength training, which is working on the fast twitch muscle fibers, which everybody has them. Everybody just has different ratios of slow twitch to fast twitch. So I'm training strength, heavy as shit with the squat, opening with that because I'm fresh. The legs are fresh. The central nervous system is fresh. And then after that is when I incorporate the hypertrophy. This isn't some crazy new thing I invented. I'm just saying that doing the extremes of both is really good. So you'll see you just saw I did the heavy squats, and then I'm doing calves right after that to give it like a short little amount of rest because I'm going to go back to the quads, hamstrings, and glutes again. So calves is kind of like the interlude between those next movements, between strength and hypertrophy. It's like the gap in between that offers just a little bit of rest period, and then you're going back to it. So calves here, I'm sure you could tell it's my weak point. I could definitely, put on more size there. I trained the shit out of calves. So, there's only so much you could do. I got the higher insertion calves where they start a little bit higher. So, I mean, you could still have good calves doing that if you just train really hard, but I train them really consistently and really hard. I left that part in the video to show how much rest I'm actually taking on this drop set. So I'm doing like 4 sets of like anywhere between 12 to 15, I think, but still hitting around that failure feeling. And then drop setting, going till like 10 to 15 again for that second drop set. So it's first drop set till failure. So that's how I go about all my movements. If you watch my other videos, you'll see it. I'm doing drop sets, and in those drop sets, I'm hitting failure. So I hit a normal set till failure, drop set it, failure, drop set it again, even failure. So I find that's just a really good way to train more of your muscle fibers. And that's a whole nother video altogether, but the closer you're getting till failure and doing forced reps, you're tapping into fibers that you're usually not tapping into, because you're not under the conditions to do it. Just like those, what's it called? Like, you know, those stories of like a dad lifting up the car to save his kids or something like that. You're not supposed to do that often because it's really bad for your joints. Like, you could tear up your muscles in your joints, but you are way stronger than you realize. And the way to tap into those fibers is by first fatiguing the fibers that are the shallow ones that are being used all the time every day. And then once those are so fatigued, they have to rely on the backup fiber. So you're training a higher percentage of your total muscle fibers. So that's why hypertrophy with strength is the key. It's not a battle of which one's better. It's a battle of which one's, or it's not even a battle. It's just you're supposed to merge the two. And that's how you develop really good strength. So, or just really good aesthetics altogether, because you're increasing your overall load. When you are training strength, getting denser muscles, while simultaneously increasing the muscle cell volume with hypertrophy, you're just strengthening those new fibers that you're developing with hypertrophy. So doing both of them is like, it's a no-brainer. You just should do it. It's like a must. So that's what I do with my legs. I just go on the extremes of both ends. So now you probably understand more of what I mean by doing the extremes of both sides, training really heavy strength, and in the same workout, the very same workout, you're training super high volume hypertrophy, like drop sets till failure, that type of shit. So that's what I'm doing in this video. So far we got squats. So overall legs are being hit with that except for calves. Quad extensions. That was one set, by the way. That was one take on the quad extension. So you could see one set, and I did 4 of those. One set was 2.5 minutes long of just quad extensions, and that was one set. So I go based off of feeling. So I was doing, when I feel myself almost tapping out, so where the quads just can't extend anymore, that's when I'll drop it to like one leg, lower the weight to give like micro rest periods, or rest for like 5 seconds and then pick the weight back up again. So you're just giving those little micro rests to be able to keep training and keep doing that hypertrophy over and over, the higher volume. So right here, this is the movement I was talking about in the beginning that I recently added, the straight leg deadlift. And I just noticed my hamstrings after I do this are so toast compared to just regular hamstring curls. I just so sore after doing straight leg deadlifts compared to hamstring curls. I think it's because I've been doing hamstring curls for so long that I just got used to them. Even with progressive overload, I'm just so used to that movement. So glutes and hamstrings being worked with the straight leg deadlifts, quad extensions, obviously the quads, then the calf raises, and then squats. So it's a very balanced workout. Everything is being hit once. Yep, that's the end of the video. Everything is being hit once, and there's not imbalances. So basically, last point that I'm going to make before this, I'm going to end the video, is a lot of those workouts you see like on Instagram, just random workouts, so people will literally just pick random leg exercises. The fact that they are leg exercises is why they put them in the video. And they'll just do them all like 3 sets of 10 or whatever, and that's the end of the workout. I even see people training like this. Like, they'll do Bulgarian split squats, then quad extensions, they'll do some like hamstring curls and then sissy squats, and then like a leg press, but they're not going all the way down, so it's mostly quad dominant. So you're doing like 4 exercises that are extremely quad dominant, and then 1 or 2 for, I mean, the hamstrings are going to be worked on the Bulgarian split squats or lunges or whatever, but it's a very imbalanced routine. And then that's how people get injuries, is because overdeveloped one muscle is going to mess you up on a, let's say, like a compound lift, because the other muscle group is having trouble keeping up. So that's something you got to be careful of. This is a very balanced routine. You're going to be getting each muscle group hit once, and then the squats, of course, hitting everything in total. So yeah, that's the full leg workout. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some ideas of what I should be posting. And this is a fresh channel. I don't really have too much content. I pretty much just started like a little over a month ago. So let me know what you guys think I should post. I have a couple more just like basic workouts that I could do for these videos, but I want to switch it up a little bit. The next video, I think I'm going to be going over how to have like the best workout of your life every single workout. It's like a whole pre-workout ritual, post-workout, what you do the day before. So yeah, stay tuned for that.